A quick look at some of the stories from inside. So, all eyes on Glasgow.
COP26, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
big climate meeting.
Big climate meeting. World leaders gathering in one place to talk about the future of the planet. And there's lots of chatter around how the host city has to get it right, has to implement their own green measures to make sure the optics are
and
right.
And a lot of people looking at it very closely if they're in Glasgow.
Lots of scrutiny,
yes.
yeah. So Glasgow is getting out its vegan cookbook for a green crowd. As world leaders and delegates descend on Glasgow next weekend, they may find hotels full, roads blocked and trains cancelled, but there'll be no shortage of vegan food. Cafes and restaurants are stocking up on alternatives to meat in anticipation of an influx of environmentally conscious visitors. That's great, isn't it?
A lot of work for them.
Unless you love a steak.
Well, I was going to say, and one would suggest that might be quite a change from a traditional Glasgow diet, but nonetheless, all changes being brought in there. A great story here in the Telegraph this morning suggesting that maybe one of nature's ways of dealing with poaching is sort of natural selection. It says elephants evolving to not have tusks after decades of poaching in Africa. And at one point, a staggering figure, about 90% of the country's elephant population was killed between 1977 and 1992. And so what scientists have discovered is actually that female elephants and tuskless elephants are much more likely, and it says it's genetic, like in humans, eye colour is inherited. Having tusks is also inherited. I didn't know that.
So because the elephants with tusks have been taken out of their genetic... Oh, wow, chain.
Amazing,
isn't it? Yeah, we both love a Triceratops.
We do. Look at this picture, it's great. Speaking of big beasts, largest Triceratops skeleton ever discovered, and it's been sold. How much do you think you pay for something like that? Oh, sorry. It's a bit late. I just noticed it says because it was actually conveniently hidden under the fold.
$5.5 million.
Do we think $5.5 million? Maybe. It's been sold at a Paris auction house. It is a European record. What do you do with something like that? Where do you put that?
In a museum, presumably.
It's not really like you can't put it on the whole table,
Big John, does it say?
Oh, don't ask me details.
Sorry.
Named after the owner of the land where he was found and certified by the Guinness World Records as the largest documented skeleton of its kind. There you go.
There we go. And speaking of evolution, Neanderthal manners, 60% of children, this is shocking, don't use cutlery. And this is a sign of the times as well. She's really cute, though, eating with her hands, we'll forgive her. A third of under fives are allowed to use a tablet during mealtimes.
During mealtimes?
Yeah.
All I'm just seeing is sticky fingers on that tablet.
Yeah, although... I don't know, any parent of young children knows it's called the emergency nanny, and sometimes you have to get it out so that you can just have a bit of quiet time. Yeah.
It's allowed.